to my channel. My name is Viennese. Thank you so much for being here today or tonight, whenever you're watching this video. If you are new, make sure you like and subscribe. You do not want to miss what's going on this channel. It's going to be fun. So today we are going to be doing a review of the new NYX foundation. And I went to Ulta the other day and picked it up. I was so excited because I always get so excited to try out new foundations. I don't know what it is. Really, I just love makeup, so I get excited when anything new comes out. So yeah, but this is the NYX Professional Makeup Bear With Me Blurring Tint Foundation. And this is what it looks like right here. And I have the color 20 Deep Bronze because this looked like the closest color to my complexion. So I guess we will see because I have no clue. But yeah, let's just read a little bit about it. I know that this retails for $14 and I purchased mine at Ulta, but the day I went, I got it for $11 because I had a $3 off coupon and I was like, yes, it's always a good time to get a deal. But let's read a little bit about it. Introducing the NYX Professional MAC Bear With Me Blur Tint Foundation. So this is a medium coverage blurring foundation formulated with skin-loving ingredients. This skin tint provides 12 hours of hydration. Okay, so it's a skin tint, so we know that it's not going to be full coverage. And up to 16 hours of wear. It's formulated with skin-loving ingredients, glycerin, matcha, and niacinamide. This lightweight slip texture foundation will leave your skin looking blurred and healthy. It's available in 24 shades. It's suitable for all skin types, including oily, dry, and combination skin. Imperfections blurred, pores blurred, discoloration blurred, texture blurred, vegan and cruelty free. I'm sorry. I make my own self laugh. Based on a clinical study, based on a consumer study of 122 subjects. Okay. How to use it? They say to use the Bear With Me Blur Tint Foundation brush to buff the product all over the face. I don't have that, so I will be using a beauty blender. For an even streak-free blurred finish. Feel free to layer for fuller coverage. Use a small amount of product. A little goes a long way. And yeah, come on. Let's just get into it. Okay, first things first, I'm going to pull my hair back because we do not want foundation all in the hair. Okay, so let's just do that first. Okay, that's better. Now let's open up this bad boy. Okay, I am just so excited. When I first saw this, I was like, this looks small, but I think this is the same amount of product that comes in like high-end bottles, but it just doesn't look like it because this is a 1.1 fluid ounce. So it's like the regular size of other ones. It just looks smaller when you see it in this kind of packaging. But okay, let's just open it up. Oh, here we go, guys. Okay, so I'm just going to use my finger and I'm just going to dab it on here. That seems like what I'm going to do. Yeah. Okay, this is how it's looking. And I already know it's going to work for me because if you've watched any of my previous videos, I say this all the time. I like for my foundation to have like kind of a reddish undertone because that's what I have. And that's what it's giving. I know I look kind of funny right now. This is, how does this feel? It feels creamy and a little bit thicker than my other skin tint that I use all the time by L'Oreal. So this is the thickest skin tint that I've used. I forgot to prime, y'all. I forgot to prime. Oh, well, let's just keep going. It is what it is. So I'm going to use my beauty blender and I'm just going to I'm liking this already. Okay, so this is very much full coverage. You know how skin tints are normally like thin? Like this is immediately covering up. I had like blemishes on this side. Blemishes where? So I would say this is a very full coverage skin tint. And although I forgot to prime, I did moisturize and do my skincare before So I feel like my skin was very, very moisturized beforehand. Oh, are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing? I'm going to bring it down a little bit on my neck so that it blends all together. Y'all, I actually don't think you need as much as I put on. I know you don't. Because this, a little is going a long way. And I believe that's what it said. So next time, I would go in with the light hand. Go in with the light hand and then build it up. Okay. Very full coverage. Wow. But I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Wow. Okay. Let's just stop. Let's just stop, and this is what it's looking like. Do you all see that coverage? First things first, I would not describe this as a skin tint. I would describe this as a foundation. This almost looks as full coverage as my double wear Estee Lauder. Yeah, but the color is so pretty. It has a very matte look. And I don't have a lot of matte foundations in my collection, so I think this is what's exciting me. Most of my foundations are like glowy. So this feels good to like experience a different kind of foundation. Because even my double wear is matte, but it still has like a satin finish. This one is like matte, like matte. This is giving. Okay, so let's just finish up our makeup. So as you can see, this is what it's looking like, which I think is so pretty. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and go in with my e.l.f. concealer. I'm going to go in with the hydrating camo concealer by e.l.f. Underneath, I have the shade Deep Cinnamon. And I'm going to put that underneath my eyes. Like, I almost feel like I don't even need concealer. Like, I can just see wearing that foundation because it covered up so much. Like, what am I concealing that hasn't already been concealed? What am I concealing? Definitely just highlighting, because that foundation already did the concealing. I really feel like this is not even necessary, because normally I use this concealer for just extra coverage, and I feel like that foundation already had the coverage. So I'm going to go in with a lighter color. I use the color Tan Neutral, and I'm just going to put this underneath where I want it, just to highlight. We need to brighten up some underneath here, a little here. Y'all, makeup makes me just so happy. You know when God gives you a gift, you know how you know it's from God? It brings you joy. You have a passion for it. And I know that that's what I have. It really makes me happy. And it's one of those things that I like teaching other people about. And I could literally do this all day and not get paid for it. I could. I used to do it all the time. With my friends, they'd be like, can you do my makeup? I used to stay after work and I would literally work 8 hours and stay after and do my friends that I work with makeup after work. I just love it. I love making other people feel even better about themselves. Not that makeup makes you, but it can make you feel just so beautiful. And I used to love doing that, especially for people that didn't really wear it a lot, but wanted it done. I used to love that. Still do. Okay, so this is with the concealer. I'm going to go in and I'm going to use my Sephora Micro Smooth Baked Face Powder, and I'm going to use that. Actually, let me backtrack. I'm going to go in with my Fenty Match Stick. And I'm getting so messy, y'all. I have so much makeup on my hands. And I'm just going to bronze with this matchstick like so. Let's see. I use a little bit of this to sharpen my nose. Just a little bit on the inner corners like that. I put a little bit under my nose like so. And I'm just going to blend out this contour just a little bit. I don't contour always. Sometimes I skip this step, to be honest, but I'm just trying to get the full effect of this foundation. So I'm going to go ahead and contour, because sometimes I just use bronzer. Honestly, like 90% of the time I just put bronzer on. So after I've done that, just to put a little bit of color back into my face, I'm going to go in with this Micro Smooth, which is so pretty. I've told the story before, but I had got this Micro Smooth powder because everybody was just raving about it. And I was like, I need to try that. And I wanted it for an all over face powder. And so I got this color because I thought it was going to be the right color. Turns out it was too dark, but it became the perfect bronzer. I never intend to stop using this. So I hope they never intend to stop selling it, because I am addicted. You hear me? I am addicted to this stuff. It puts the prettiest color back into your skin. Y'all, I think, let me finish. Let me finish. Because, yeah. Let me take some of this. I'm going to use some of this Derma Blend setting powder. I'm just going to put it under my eyes. And what I'm doing is I'm just pressing this in to the skin. I'm not baking. I'm just going to press it in. This can also be used as an all-over powder for my complexion. I have the color, what color is it? Warm Saffron. And this can actually be used for all-over face powder. And it is such a pretty color. It's like such a warm yellowish color. I love it. Okay. And I'm also going to go back into that bronzer because I'm not going to do any colored eyeshadow today. I rarely do, but I'm going to start because I've been getting an itch to do like a colored eye. But until then, we're just going to put this bronzer over top my lid. And we're going to use this as an eyeshadow. So guys, if you don't feel like doing an eyeshadow look, use your bronzer. It looks amazing. It looks like you really did something, and when you really just didn't do a lot at all. And sometimes I just bring that down over my nose. And sometimes I just bring that down over my nose. That looks good. Now I'm also going to go into this Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette that I have. And it is, there's no name on the back, but it has these neutral colors in it that I love. So I'm just going to use this orangey brown color. I love it on my eyes. I'm just going to put it on my lid. And I like to also take it and I like to put it underneath my eye, like so. I think that is so pretty. It just adds some dynamic. Okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? Oh. I'm going to go in and I'm going to highlight. And I use that same palette from Wet n Wild, and I just tip of my nose a little bit on the bridge of my nose, not too much. I do a little bit under the brow, the arch of my brow. I'm going to put a little over my lip. And my favorite spot to put it is right here in the high points of my cheek. And guys, I don't know why I feel like to say this, but if you enjoy doing your makeup, do your makeup. Don't let anybody discourage you from wearing makeup. I mean, really, how does that affect them? And if it makes you feel beautiful, wear it. You can't be in people bondage, which means caring about what other people say to the point where it affects you and your decisions when it comes to good decisions. Godly decisions is what I'm talking about. But wear the makeup. If it makes you feel great, wear it. I'm going to go ahead and spray my face. And we're just going to let that dry, but I'm going to help it just to set the face. Guys, I'm really liking this foundation. I can tell already. It's something about me, like, I can tell, like, immediately if I'm going to like something. I'll be like, oh, nope. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and do a winged eyeliner. I have not done that in a long time. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Jet Black eyeliner. And what I like to do is get really close. And I just make a line going up like so. Do I want to be dramatic today? With a dramatic wing? Yes. Why not? So if you want your wing to be really dramatic, just make your line longer. Extend it up longer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the middle part and bring it in. I'm not going to touch the tip because that's where it can get like wrinkly and messy. And then I'm just going to look down and I'm going to bring it all the way across my lid like so. And that, my friends, is how you get a winged liner. See that? Don't worry, I'm going to go back and touch this up. That's an easy fix. So I'm going to go to the other side. I'm going to do the exact same thing. It takes patience, guys, to do this. If you mess up, I mean, who cares? You can learn and be bomb at it. I'm going to actually bring my liner down a little bit more to give me a slight cat eye look on the inner corners right here. See how that like gives you a little bit of a cat eye look? I like that. I'm going to take my Essence mascara. Looks like this. And I put this on tight. And I'm just going to do my bottom lashes. I haven't really done my bottom lashes in forever. I've gotten used to like not putting anything on my bottom lashes. That's what I love about makeup. Whatever mood you're in, it's like you can just adjust it. Like if you're not feeling it, you want to have a different look, you can do that with makeup. It's so fun. I like to draw and paint. And I think that's also why I love makeup so much, because it's like you can just come up with your own ideas. That's why I always say there's no rules to makeup, because it's your own preference. Like, nobody thinks the same. As long as you like it, you know? Okay, so we've done that, and I'm just going to go, and I'm actually going to fix up this part here where I kind of messed up my highlighter. Just a little bit. Let's just fix those back up, those areas. Sometimes I like to put a little bit up here because I like to glow. Ooh, especially in summertime, guys. I'm so excited about spring coming. I know it just, I don't want to rush the seasons, but I know it is still prime time, winter time. But I get so excited for spring after Christmas. But I love to glow. I was going to say, especially in the summer. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do for the eyes. And let's just go ahead and spray one more time to set that. Sometimes another tip that you can do is while your setting spray is still wet, go ahead and just press it into your face. It gives you such a pretty shine and glow while it's wet. You don't even have to wait for it to dry. Just go ahead and press it in to your skin. Like so. So I'm going to take my MAC lip liner and I'm just going to do a nude lip that I always do, but I love so much. This is the MAC lip pencil in the color Chestnut. Because my lips are dark, my top lip has a darker pigment. If you put the foundation a little bit on your top lip and then over top of that you hit your liner, you get a more true color of the liner. Yeah, that's just another tip. And then we're just going to go in with this Wet n Wild lipstick, and the color is 1111401. And we're just gonna put that in there. Press some more. Press, 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 press. I think I want to add a little bit more definition to my nose. So sometimes I take this Wet n Wild palette again and I go into this first brown and I ever so slightly dab into it because this is pigmented. So I don't want to use too much. And I'm just going to put a little bit on the inner corners of my nose. I just like that look. Like so. And are we done? Should we bronze more? I think we should. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I just love bronzer. And I feel like this bronzer right here almost looks like a blush because I don't really wear blush. Not to say I'm not going to start, but we love a bronze look over here. You want to wear bronzer? Wear the bronzer. Okay. Let's see, guys. Let's see the finished look. Here it is. Do we like? Y'all. Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. This right here, for me, I like it. This is giving me a look that I really, 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 really like. And I'm not lying to you guys. I would not say this is a skin tint because when I hear skin tint, I hear in my head light coverage. As soon as I put this on, it was covered. Also, you don't need as much as I put on. I would next time even dab on just a smaller amount because a little goes a long way. So I can see why it seems so small, but yeah, you don't need a lot. Just a few dots actually I feel like would have done the look. But I do love with the amount that I put on. It gave me a full coverage look without having to do it twice. So I guess if you want to put that much on at first, you can. But guys, like, leave me a comment. Tell me, is it doing what I think it's doing? Let me know. Also, let me know if you've tried this. foundation because it was hyped up. And you know, some stuff is hyped up and you're like, you get it and you're like, why was that even relevant? No. This NYX Bear With Me Blurring Tint Foundation, it's blurring and I like it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. It was so much fun. I love hanging with you. Like I really, really do. A passion. And I just love that God gave that to me. And I love that he's brought you to my channel so we can become friends. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. I know you hear that in every video, but it's very important because if you don't, it will not show you when I upload a video. So make sure you do that. I want to see you again next time. We're going to be doing something fun. And you know what? Yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. Thank you so much for being here today. And I will see you guys on my next one. You have a blessed day or night. Bye.